One of the first things you will see when you come to the Liberty Bell Museum is this mural. This mural tells the story of how the Liberty Bell came from Philadelphia to Zion's Reformed Church. And it tells the story pretty well. We have it set up that a narrator speaks while certain parts are lit up along the way. So without further ado, enjoy the presentation.
Welcome to the Liberty Bell Shrine. This dramatic mural was created in 1962 by Will Baylor, who applied every square inch of paint with a palette knife. It's fascinating, and so is the story which it tells. It begins with distressing news for the War of Independence. Here is the voice of Abraham Bloomer, pastor of Zion Reformed Church 200 years ago.
It could hardly be worse. A military disaster in the fall of 1777. Oh, there had been encouraging victories earlier, such as General Washington's defeat of 1,400 hired Hessians at Trenton. Crossed ice-choked Delaware River Christmas night 1776 to do so. Then, too, a British attempt to take Philadelphia by sea had been repulsed with the aid of a lantern brigade ashore that signaled every move of the attacking fleet. But September 11, 1777, the enemy routed our forces at Brandywine Creek, less than 20 miles from Philadelphia. The capital city of a new nation that had declared its independence but had yet to win it lay defenseless. Something had to be done.
Before the British could occupy the city, the Supreme Executive Council ordered the State House Bell, now the Liberty Bell, to save territory.
How the enemy would have liked to melt the herald of liberty into ammunition against them.
Along with it went the tower and Carolinic bells of Christ Church, shown behind Independence Hall, and the bell of St. Peter's Church, 11 bells in all.
I was proud they would be coming here. Part of a long wagon train escorted by 200 troops under Colonel William Polk, the bells were hidden under potato sacks and barn roofers. Some of the drivers were local farmers, including friends and parishioners of mine, returning home after selling their crops in the city.
On the way north, through villages and farmlands, they encamped near Faulkner Swamp Church, where the first German Reformed communion service in America was celebrated in 1725. They passed Trapp Lutheran Church, one of the oldest in this great German denomination. For the safety of the bells, it was good the region was heavily settled by German-speaking people, who could be trusted not to sympathize with an English king in Parliament an ocean away. Of German origin were the Moravians in Bethlehem, where an accident befell the bells.
The wagon broke down in Der Platz, or public square in front of the Moravian church. Transferring the precious cargo from the disabled wagon of John Jacob Mickley to Frederick Leaser's, the convoy moved on to Northampton Town, as Allentown was called then, arriving here September 24th. I helped the men conceal the bells beneath the floor of the sturdy stone church rebuilt in 1773. That was only 2 years after I had arrived from my native Switzerland, where I had known what it meant to be free of kings. You can see me standing on the steps of the building history calls the Liberty Bell Church. Actually, a highly secret delivery was made after dark. The artist wisely exercised creative freedom in depicting a daylight scene. During the bitter winter of 1777-78, while George Washington and his starving, shivering army camped at Valley Forge, the silent bells were secure, hidden from sight, but within sound of worshippers only a few feet above them. Perilous trek itself and months of exile within these hallowed walls were, for the Liberty Bell, its own Valley Forge.
Thankfully, the tide of events turned, and independence was ours 6 years later. After 9 months, the British evacuated Philadelphia, and the Liberty Bell returned in June 1778. But because of what happened here, it still bears the sacred message cast into the metal of its being.
Proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof. Because it was saved where you now stand. It survived to become for generations the most inspiring symbol of liberty known to man.